Black coffee, I'm in trouble. Black coffee, I see trouble. Man, I'm not gonna get home. Black coffee, I'm so dizzy. Black coffee, please get busy. Oh, help me to get home. Black coffee, I'm in trouble. I'm so dizzy. Please get busy. Man, I'm not gonna get home. Black coffee, I'm in trouble. I'm so dizzy.
Hello and welcome inside Leominster TV Studio A. This is 20 games for 20 years. I'm Todd Robbins. The 2018 season represents the 20th year of Leominster High School athletics being broadcast consistently to a television audience, initially through Cablevision Channel 36, which was transmitted from the Media Center at Leominster High, beginning with the football season in 1999. Channel 36 would eventually join Channel 29 and a host of other numerals in what has since 2001 been known as Leominster Access Television, or today's Leominster TV. Much like I myself have aged since first taking the play-by-play mic as a 14-year-old freshman in 1999, so too has the personnel, technology, and even the branding of our broadcast coverage. From LHS TV 36 to BDSN, the Blue Devil Sports Network, or Blue Devil Sports Night, to LATV's Action Sports, to LHS Football on Leominster TV. No matter what we've called it, our mission has been the same. Serve our community by bringing top quality coverage of Leominster High School athletics into viewers' homes, especially those populations that so desperately want to take part and for one reason or another cannot make it to the game. Perhaps it's to celebrate with the players, parents, coaches, fans, and boosters of the blue and white, so they can relive it all throughout their careers and now for so many in the years that have followed, as their kids, grandkids, and great-grandchildren become part of the tapestry that is this community's historic athletic tradition. They can use this coverage to weave their and our shared history together. Over the next 20 episodes, we will celebrate our 20 seasons of television coverage by breathing new life into the games that live in our archives, beginning as it did 20 years ago with LHS football. As through the magic of digital technology, we bring you 20 games for 20 years. It's in that spirit that we bring you this game from Doyle Field in the year 2010. Labeled with the brand of LATV's Action Sports, shot direct to DVD and preserved in our archive. Remastered by our archivist Jack Selly, we bring you this game with the original play-by-play call of Ed Cataldo. In-game analysis provided by Larry Bizzato. 20 games for 20 years presents this matchup from 2010. The Blue Devils against the Highlanders of Doherty High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doyle Field.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to LATV Action Sports. I'm Ed Cataldo. We're here tonight where the Leominster Blue Devils are going to take on the Doherty Highlanders. And, of course, we're here tonight with my partner, as always, Larry Bizzato. Larry, how are you tonight?
Good evening, Ed. It's a great night for football.
Yes, it is. It's a perfect night for football here at Doyle Field on our new turf. The captains are out at midfield taking the coin toss, and we have our cameraman Milton out there. You'll see he'll give you the nice on-field shots. Tonight we have Mark Lavassa, who's back with his ponytail that I just noticed, and came back from a vacation.
I thought he had a cat in his hood.
And we have Sean on our replay camera, did a fine job last year. And we have Kevin, who's running the show tonight. And also we have Ben, who does all the replay work that you see tonight. The Leominster Blue Devils come into this contest with a record of 0-1. They lost to Everett last week. Had a good first quarter, but Everett was a strong team, and they took them out pretty easily in the second half. The Highlanders come in. With Doherty Highlanders come in, they're also 0-1. They lost to Wachusett last week by a score of 34-12. So, first night here, Larry, for one of them is going to get a win here tonight.
Yeah, and they're both hungry for it, being the second game of the season. They don't want to go 2 games down.
That's for sure. You don't want to go that 0-2. It's tough to come back. Both teams have a pretty good schedule coming up. Next week, the Blue Devils will be at Holy Name on a Saturday at 1 o'clock. So that'll be another tough game for the Blue Devils. So I'm looking at the two teams, the numbers on Leominster, the Highlanders. I'm looking at Leominster by. Well, I don't want to jinx them, but I got to go by 10 at least.
I expect Leominster will win.
Good point. We are going to pause right now for our national anthem. That was the national anthem. Well done by the Leominster Blue Devil Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Barry Hudson. As always, they do a great job.
The Star Spangled Banner like that, Friday night football in America, doesn't get much better than this.
Absolutely not. It gives you that chill in your body. It wants you to get out there and play and be tough. And I'll tell you, on this new turf and the new field and all the rain we had the other night, the place is just perfect. Came across it tonight a couple of times. It's just super footing. So, I mean, there should be no questions and no problems with the footing on any of this anytime until we get to Thanksgiving and it's full of frozen snow. But we'll talk about that later on.
The Blue Devils are receiving?
They are. They did win the toss tonight, so they will be receiving. They'll be going from left to right on your TV screen. And the Highlanders will be going from right to left.
I think a couple of keys for the Blue Devils. Their defense started off really well last week. They shut down the Everett run right away. And they're going to do that again tonight, but be consistent. Talking to Coach Curley, he was talking about the Highlanders like to do the passing, some screens, so they got to get a better pass rush on the Blue Devils offense. And the other thing is they played mistake-free pretty much last week, and they got to do that again.
That's a good point, Larry. You're absolutely right. They did make a lot of mistakes, and I think tonight that's going to be one of the keys is the fact that who makes the mistakes, and if you make the least mistakes, you're going to come out a winner here tonight. We're just about to get underway. The Highlanders go kicking off to the Blue Devils. The low kick down the middle of the field taken by number 16, I believe. He's coming up the right side across the 20-yard line. Ball's out, and here's the first mistake we talked about. Highlanders pick up a fumble on the opening kickoff.
Well, turnovers, that'll hurt you.
That blows a heck of a thing into that theory.
It's the first play of the game, and this will give the Blue Devils defense a test right away.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
We see that again, and I mean, he just got his hand in there and took the ball away. It wasn't that well protected.
Yeah, you got to tuck that ball for sure. Got to knock that crowd noise down a little bit, that's all. So the Highlanders take over 1st and 10 on a fumble by the Blue Devils. They're starting out on the Blue Devil 34-yard line, 1st and 10. So a big break for the Highlanders early. It was only probably, 6 seconds into the game. And the Highlanders are 1st and 10. Quarterbacking for the Highlanders, number 11. Big right hand. Here comes the rush by the Blue Devils, and they take him down. Number 72, I believe it was.
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Ferguson's Landscaping.
That's the one. He just cleaned house, didn't he?
Nice job. There was a couple of them in there. They had a nice rush. Let's look at that again.
It was 25 also was Nicholas Wilford.
Yep, nice job. That's a great way to start a game as a defensive lineman.
Boy, I tell you, you get a sack on the first play, knocks them back about 8 yards. It's now 2nd and 18 for the Highlanders. So they're moving backwards. The ball's sitting just across the 40 to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 18. Ball snapped. Looks like it's loose, and the Blue Devils get it. The center snapped the ball, if you see it in the replay, and he hit the running back that was coming by. Wow, you talk about mistakes. We talk about mistakes, and there's been 2 big ones right in a row. Here it is right here. Watch the ball hit the runner. Boom. Right there.
Timing was off a little bit, huh?
Boy, you should have caught that and just took off with it. But, boy, that's amazing. Oh, the Blue Devils got another break back. They're going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. Quarterbacking for the Blue Devils, as it was last week, is Kyle Ford. He's a senior, 5'11", 175. And the Blue Devils have got the beef up front, but the Highlanders got some pretty good size. Ford's up under center, 2nd man, right side, cuts back inside. Boy, they tried to pull at that and got it away.
Yeah, you got to protect that ball. I don't know if they're going for that by design or it's just the way he's grabbing them.
Boy, they really did. You'll see him. Watch the replay at number 1 with the Blue Devils right here. You'll see him right there. He grabbed the ball, that big number 70, I think it was, and almost pulled it out.
He's big.
He is a big kid. We don't have his weight, do we? We didn't get a program tonight.
It was kind of like, not quite. I was going to say Roger LaRoche from the old days.
Oh, my goodness.
Bring back a memory.
Well, that's going to be an offside. There's encroachment on the defense. Yeah, it does.
He touched him.
Larry, it was funny when Roger played for Fitchburg, as you know. I was kicking for St. Bernard.
You played at that time?
I played at that time. I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
And I played against Roger, and I kicked off against Fitchburg, and he was hiding behind Kenny Tebow. I don't know if you remember Kenny.
I do.
And those 2 guys were big boys. And he was hiding behind him, and his job was to hit the kicker. And when I came down, I'm watching the ball. He came out of nowhere.
He got you, huh?
Oh,
As a
my
sophomore?
goodness. I still hurt.
Welcome. I mean, he was like probably close to 300 back in the, what was that?
70?
Early 70s?
Yeah, 70.
I mean, that was unheard of.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
Not that we're that old, but
no,
we
of
remember.
Course not. 2nd and 3 for the Blue Devils. Ball's just shy of the 50-yard line, the 48-yard line. First man straight dive up the middle. Nice run up the middle. He's got enough for a 1st down.
Good blocking by the right side of that the left side of that offensive line.
Running the ball was number 25 for the Blue Devils. That is Nicholas Wilford, who's pumping up a few yardage early in the game.
Terracini at center, Josh DeMar left guard, and I think Ferguson was over there. We'll have to get these numbers better as we go on with the season here in the positions. 1st
and 10 for the Blue Devils on the 48-yard line of the Highlanders. First man right side. He's taken down hard, but not after a great gain. That's Geraldo Rivera, junior, 5'8", 180 pounds. Pushes it forward about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
There was a good, so watch the left guard pull. Bang.
Oh,
51,
great block.
Nice block. That's Josh DeMar.
Beautiful
Am I saying
block.
that right? DeMar?
Yes, I believe you are.
67. 67.
Oh, I'm sorry. Joshua DeMar.
Yeah, that was a good block.
I'm going to say 2nd and 5. Left side, number 25 again for the Blue Devils, Wilford. He's driving himself forward. They're going to mark him just across, or just about the 40-yard line. Athletic Director, Mr. Chris Young, passing by. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Outstanding.
That's good.
The field looks beautiful.
Yeah, I did it myself.
And the team looks good, too.
I did that myself, too. I did everything myself.
It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Blue Devils. Ball sitting just on the 40-yard line. Plays coming in. Number 18 checking in for the Blue Devils is Joshua Cowett, a junior, 5'8", 145. This kid can run. So let's see if they're going to throw a pass. Ford is up. Everybody's coming. And they got caught, but here it is. Trying to move outside. Boy, I'll tell you, they brought everybody but the kitchen sink that time.
Yeah. Well, the run's been working. They've got some good blocking going on the left side. And they were attacking that big guy on the left, Coach. You see that?
Something I think they ran so well right up the middle last week.
Yeah.
I think Doherty
Scouted that.
adjustments for that.
Yeah.
We'll have to shake it up.
So a loss of 6 on the play. It's now 4th and about 8 yards. Blue Devils back in punt formation. Going to give the ball back. It's a nice kick, nice spiral kick down, taken down just about the 10-yard line. Turns the corner and finally taken out of bounds by number 20. Let's see, I can't get the number yet. The cameraman's in the way. Let's see who it is.
22?
I believe it was 22, right there. Yes, it is, 22, which is Brandon Henrik. So the Highlanders will take over 1st and 10. Ball's being placed just about the 20-yard line. Big number 78 for the Blue Devils coming in to play defense. You know who that is, Larry, right?
Chang.
That's him. Jeffrey Chang Jr., 6'1", 335.
Now he shut down the middle of that line last week.
He did. He's like Wilford for the Patriots.
In terms of the run goes, he shut him right down.
Well, you know, it's funny because he is on, I think is he the nose guard or is he at the right tackle? I don't know where they position him, but last week they...
Generally as a tackle on the 4-4.
Yeah. They last week I know they double teamed him on every play, and he still got himself into the backfield and made some great plays. So we had a penalty. It's going to move the Highlanders back. Ball's just sitting down now on the 10-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. No score, first quarter. Second possession for the Highlanders. Straight dive right up the middle, and the Blue Devil line has just stuffed everything.
Yeah.
Great job on defense. The white shirts went backwards, and the Blue Devils went forward.
Yeah, they controlled the line of scrimmage that time.
Loss of 1 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Quarterback had a little trouble with the handoff. He bumped into his back, so that may have something to do with it, but it was solid out front.
36, that's Cortez Ludden.
Cortez Ludden.
And 65, Tossie. Those are the guys on the right. And then we have Ferguson and Cheng on the left.
2nd and 12 for the Highlanders, trying to go right side. Oh, what a great tackle. What a great tackle. 72. I mean, that was textbook. You watch a replay. That was a textbook tackle. Number 72 for the Blue Devils,
and
David Ferguson.
And watch Cheng drive him back, too. I mean, everybody's going in the backfield.
Watch this. Bang.
Nice.
Shoulder plant, head on the right side. Ferguson, cleaned house.
Comes in there for
Just
the
like
dessert.
Ferguson's landscaping. They clean house. Did a nice job. That was a beautiful tackle.
Yeah,
Loss
that's
of
good.
2 more on the play. It's now 3rd and about 14. Ball's all the way back to the 7-yard line of the Highlanders, so they haven't gone forward at all. Let's see what happens now. They've got to throw the ball. Shotgun formation for the Highlanders. Straight drop back pass, throws it the seam, and it's completed.
Nice pass.
Boy, that was a good pass. That was right in the middle of 4 defenders, and they punished him after he caught it, but he got enough for first down. Larry, you see who's back out there in the back, the deep safety? Number 17, Kevin O'Connor. Now Kevin, you see right there on this, Kevin, see his right ankle, heavily taped? He has a broken leg.
Right now?
Yep. He broke his leg 2 weeks ago. I was talking to his dad before the game tonight. He broke his ankle, and he said, I want to play. The doctor said, well, we can't hurt it anymore. So he's out there, so seems to be running. Here he comes up around, and O'Connor flies in, and ouch. Boy, I'll tell you, that
Good
looks
defense.
painful.
Yep, nice defense.
You know, I was saying last week that he was missing, and Everett was throwing the ball over the middle, and I said, where the heck is Kevin? And then I found out he had broken his ankle. So here he is out there playing tonight. Not even limping. He's a brave soldier right there, I'll tell you. I'd be home with my foot up on a pillow, drinking Mai Tais.
Eating some luxury box chili.
There you go. 2nd and 8 for the Highlanders. Ball's just shy of the 30-yard line. Quarterback rolling right side. He's got a lot of open space. He's looking to throw a block. He gets it out front. He gets enough for first down and takes it out of bounds. Nice play by the Highlanders. He sent him out. The quarterback kept it, went far around the right side and picked up 8 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball sitting on the 35-yard line of the Highlanders.
Got to contain on those.
You can see right there. You're right, Larry. The end got kicked out. And you've got to be careful. We're underway. First quarter, 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score. Straight up the middle. First man through. Number 72 and 36, I believe, were in there.
Just like last week, the way they started against Everett, they shut down the inside. There was no place to go.
And that's what's happening right in the middle, 36 and 72. Cortez Ludden. And, of course, 72 was David Ferguson, which you'll be hearing his name a lot tonight. David Ferguson's a senior, 6'2", 220. Oh, he's a big kid. Gain of 2 on the play. It's 2nd and 8. Ball's on the 40-yard line of the Highlanders. Trying to go right side. 12 turns the corner, and just defense is awesome out here tonight.
Yeah, they're screaming to that ball. Good pursuit. Everybody attacks.
Boy, they're just swarming. I mean, we just got to give everybody that tackle. Let's see if I think 51 was the original. He's the defensive end, I believe, on that side.
Jesse, number 5, Sean. Let me get these names down.
Jesse O'Gould, number 51.
O'Gould. And number 5 is Sean.
I do.
I do.
I said that and got in trouble. I do. Get it?
Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 3rd and about 8. Quarterback rolling right side. He throws it and he just threw it out of bounds. So now it's going to be 4th and, well, say 4th and 7. Ball's just on the 40-yard line. So the Highlanders are going to have to give it back to the Blue Devils and see if the Blue Devil offense can take it away. We do have, well, as you see the replay, it's a good quarterback's flushed out. Coming again, just missing was 25 for the Blue Devils, which was Nicholas Wilford. We are here tonight at Doyle Field, and it is homecoming. So we will be covering the halftime. For you people that missed halftime last week, we didn't have enough tape. Kodachrome ran out. Almost blocked. Wow, that was close. Taken by 20, by number 8 on the 25-yard line.
Yep.
This is Cowett. Cowett turns the corner. Oh, another block in the back. They're going to get punished. Wow.
That second one, he may have had his helmet there, but the first one, he just touched him a little bit, but he touched him enough to make him change his direction, and he got the flag.
Josh Cowett, you watch this run. This kid can run, too.
See right here, number 4.
He takes it outside, makes a nice move. Oh, right there, you're right in front of it, Larry. You saw it all the way. That was definitely a block in the back. Here comes Cowett, turns the corner. Watch this block right here. Bang! That was close, but
that was close. Yeah.
That was real close. Almost another block in the back, but Cowett brought himself up to around the 50-yard line, and now it's going to be all for naught because it's going to be taken back, and it's going to be a penalty for a block in the back. That's too bad because that was a nice return and put the Blue Devils at the 50-yard line. If we can set up that replay again. You guys run that replay again? I just want to see if we can see who the block in the back was. What technology? Watch this. Look at that. How good are these guys here?
He just shoved him a little bit, but enough.
Number 4. You're right, Larry. Just kind of put his hands out. Carl Daniels was the offender. So it's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They're starting back now on their 20-yard line. Second man right side, just tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
It's the first time they've run to the right tonight.
That was Geraldo Rivera. And there's a nice little tackle by the Highlanders. You're watching LTV Action Sports. Oh, there's my wallet. Jeez, Larry, I left my wallet out. Nobody stole all my money.
Well, we didn't know you had any.
Well, they didn't steal my change, let's put it that way. Gain of 1 on the play. It's 2nd and 8 for the Blue Devils. Left side,
nice
Rivera.
Call.
Rivera just, he got punched out by one guy.
Yeah.
That was tough. It was a heck of a helmet contact right there.
It was a good call because they're jamming the middle now, right? And it leaves the outsides open. I thought he had some yardage here.
Watch this. One guy, one block missed on the outside. Look at him. He had to adjust his helmet because they hit helmets hard. They really did. You could hear it from all the way up here.
Excuse me. You saw a great example last week of downfield blocking with the Patriots, and Welker got that catch.
Oh, right.
And the 2 guys were out in front of him. What a difference that the downfield blocking makes and how important it is.
Yeah. Keep people running. Keep people moving. Hit anything you can until you hear the whistle. That's what was my motto. 3rd and about 7 for the Blue Devils. Drop it back. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he's still moving forward. This kid's a tough quarterback, but boy, the whole team was sitting on him that time. Wow. Kyle Ford really had no place to go. He just got swarmed one after another, and kind of the offensive line broke down. I don't know if they were running a screen. Maybe that's what it was, huh? Yeah, and then look at just pop shots at Ford. They finally take him down.
They had to make some adjustments on the blocking scheme here.
Loss of 7 on the play. It's now 4th and 10. Blue Devils in the punt formation. And we got a whistle. Must have been a timeout because I don't see any laundry on the field. And we do. We have a timeout. The Highlanders call a timeout. And while we have this timeout, we'd love to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors, as always, for the season are the Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the Il Camino Restaurant, Richardson & Sons Funeral Home, Football of the Great Depression, 1933, a book by Mark Bedanza. The 1933 game Recreation will be played here on October 16th, and LATV will cover that for you. And, of course, Ferguson's Landscaping Incorporated. We'll talk further. Back to the action. There's the punt. It's a little bit of a spiral punt. Takes a nice Leominster bounce, crosses across the 50, rolls across the 45, and they're going to surround it just about the 42-yard line. So a nice punt for the Blue Devils, and the Highlanders will start 1st and 10 on their own 42.
Well, 9 seconds left in the quarter. I didn't expect the defensive battle like this. I thought there was going to be some scoring.
Yeah, you're right. I did too. I thought Leominster was, their offense was doing pretty well against Everett, but it's a little spotty tonight. They've had a couple of plays that where the offensive line broke down, and the defense has been tough. We've got to give them that.
Yep.
So 1st and 10.
Can't score. You can't win. Can't lose. All depends which.
Good point.
You know what I mean.
I got you all the way. Trouble is, I understood. Here's the Highlanders trying to go up the middle of the, right in the strength of the Blue Devils. Boy, that's like running. You know, if you ever spit in a fan, comes right back to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's happening. The Highlanders are just trying to go up the middle. They're not going to prove it.
Cheng and Cortez made the stop on that one.
I just unplugged myself, but I think I'm okay now.
Tossie and Ferguson there for backup.
Yeah, 72 sitting in there, doing what he's got to do. And that's the end of the first quarter. With no score here at Doyle Field. And we love to, again, mention our sponsors. Leominster Access Television and the entire Action Sports production team under the direction of Ken tonight. We'd like to thank our LATV Action sponsors, the Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the Il Camino Restaurant, Richardson & Sons Funeral Home, the Football of the Great Depression, time of 1933, a book by Mark Bedanza, the 1933 game Recreation, which will be here October 16th, and of course Ferguson's Landscaping. The Action Sports production team and crew would also like to thank Leominster Athletic Director Chris Young and all of the coaches and officials. And last but not least, we must extend a Laurel and Hardy handshake to the student athletes and their families who put their hearts and souls into these games. I didn't write that, so.
What's a Laurel and Hardy handshake?
Laurel and Hardy. Remember those two funny guys?
I do, but how did they shake hands?
I have no idea. Jack wrote this.
What did you mean, Jack?
They just give it to me to read. I have no idea what it meant.
What did you mean, Jack?
Oh, what did I mean? Oh, well, I meant to, remember Laurel and Hardy? And you know how they were funny guys in this big...
All right, let me mute him.
Yeah, okay.
Jack, you're muted. You can't talk anymore. Let's get back to the action. 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. Quarterback drops back. He throws a lob pass outside. He just threw it away about 4, 5, 6 yards out of bounds. Good defense by the Blue Devils. Covering was Cowett and O'Connor. I believe I get that right.
18?
Yes, sir. Joshua Cowett, that's correct. You watch right here, you'll see. Flushed out of the pocket by number 25, who's been all over the field, Nicholas Wilford, tonight. So no gain. It's 3rd and 9 for the Highlanders. The only good thing, Larry, is they're playing everything right between the lines, so we don't have to move around much.
Good view.
So 3rd and 9 for the Highlanders. Shotgun formation, drops back, throws it inside, and he's whacked. 51.
Nice defense.
51 for the Blue Devils is Jesse Agul. And if we don't say his name right, I'm sorry. He's a junior, 6'2", 205, and made a great hit. I'll tell you, Larry, this was some textbook hits here, right? Watch him come in, put his shoulder down,
Yep.
and just bury him. Josh Cowett in there as well as number 5, Sean Adu.
Gave up no extra yardage.
So it's 4th and about, we'll give them 4th and 3, and they are in punt formation.
We need a big play here. We got to run a punt back or something, huh?
Here it is, end over end kick all the way down around the 15-yard line. Running right side, jumps over one, and we got another flag. Probably another block in the back. That's usually where they come in. Running for the Blue Devils was number 21, Kyle Sanders, the Colonel. Get it? 6 foot, 175.
Don't make me hungry. There's some good hits here.
There is. Yeah, let's see if we can see where the penalty came in. Oh, right there, yep, number 2. Gave him a block in the back, and that's what's going to be called. They're going to mark it off 10 yards and bring back the Blue Devils.
What don't you get about not blocking in the back on a kickoff? I don't understand.
If you can see the number in the back, you better leave him alone. You know, it's like in hockey. If you see his number on his back, don't hit him.
I'm sure the coach will give him some advice.
Yeah, you think so? That's 2 that have hurt the Blue Devils. 1 on the Cowett return, and now this one. Now, why did they move the stakes?
Did you say steaks?
Oh, that was on the run back. I'm sorry. It wasn't on the first play. That's right. I did say steaks. I'm hungry. I wonder what's coming tonight. I wonder if we're going to get anything tonight. I'll be disappointed if somebody doesn't send us something. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They're starting out on their own 15-yard line after the penalty. Straight dive up the middle. Quick spin move, and he gains himself. I'm going to give him about, let's give him 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Up the left side of that Blue Devil offensive line. Nice block in there. Cody Snow, Josh DeMar, and of course Nick Terracini at center.
Right.
Almost
got that
didn't
one.
get that one, yeah. I'm learning them.
That's right. Yeah, we'll get to them. It's a new season, only 2nd game in. And we're going to have a timeout, I think. Let's see what the officials running to the sideline. They're going to start yelling at Mr. Smith over there. Or the,
He's going for the steaks.
Oh, see? He must have the barbecue sauce. The coach is talking to somebody.
Nice picture there by cameraman Link.
I forgot to tell you, that's right. Milton Link is down on the field. He is in the pits. We call it the pit camera. And he's giving you that shot right there. And he's got a remote camera. And I know we can find Milton with our cameras. And if Mark can find Milton, there he is. Let's see if we can just give a quick pick. As soon as our director sees that, there it is.
There's Milton.
There's Milton. See the handheld? He's done a great job. They've got communication so they can all talk to each other. It's a beautiful setup here at LATV, and we appreciate all the sponsors because they're the ones that make it possible for us to get this nice equipment. Well, back to the action. 2nd and about 4 for the Blue Devils. Ford calling signals up under center. Quick pass out in the flats. The old Patriots move. Still moving forward. Let me get the number who that was.
Got a first down. We'll take it.
Absolutely. It's like Josh Cowett. Yes, it is. It was Josh Cowett. They set that pass up, and you'll see it on a replay. Josh took it, had to make a couple of nice moves, and got himself enough for first down. Ford just throws it out in the flats, got one blocker. There's Cowett with the ball. Steps around one person, gives him a dead leg. Almost went down, but enough kept his balance and ran himself across for a first down. Good job, Joshua. I see his mother right out in front of us. Every time she sees me, she says, "Oh, Joshua, say something about Joshua." I don't have to say anything. He's doing it all by himself. He's a great football player, a great kid, nice family. Here we go, right side. Boy, I'll tell you, he's covering the ball and he's moving.
That was a good run.
That's Rivera for the Blue Devils. They're going to mark him just about the 45-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Watch him cover the ball, Larry. 2 hands on it. Can make the cuts like that.
Nice blocking up front, too. I mean, there was a nice hole there. You and I could have ran through that one, couldn't have we?
Well, I could have walked through it maybe, yeah. That running stuff's past me. Nice blocking up front for the Blue Devils. It's going to be 2nd and about 1. Ford, second man. Here's Rivera again. Rivera pounds himself forward across just about. They're going to mark him at the 40. That's enough for a first down.
I like that. I was watching number 73 that time, and he ran right behind him, Cody Snow. He hits his man. There he is at the bottom of your screen. He keeps his feet driving. Look at him drive back. Drive. and
Still
he doesn't
driving.
stop. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
That's the way. You're absolutely right. That was a great blocking up front.
Man, that gets me excited. I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah. You know, when you see something going right like that, I mean, when you make contact and you keep driving, that's what happens. That was a great explanation, too. Thank you. So it's 1st and 10. Ball's on the 40 of the Blue Devils. Ford still up under center. No shotgun tonight. Going to be right side, first man. That's the bowling ball. I shouldn't call him that, but he's number 35. Did I say 35?
36?
36, I'm sorry. I knew it was 30. That's Cortez Ludden. Watch how low his stance is. I don't know how he can come up out of that stance, but Cortez Ludden, he's a junior, 5'8", 225. Yeah, he's like hitting a little brick. Watch
Big brick.
Watch when he goes to the line. Bang! You see people's heads just snap back.
He's got some power in those legs, right? Low center of gravity.
Absolutely. Took 4 guys to knock him down. Gain of 2. We'll give him gain of 1 on the play. It's 2nd and 9. This side, quick pass out front. Don't block in the back. Nice job. Number 21 for the Blue Devils caught that. That's Kyle Sanders.
Who was that running back for Pittsburgh that was kind of like that? He just retired 4 or 5 years ago.
Let's put that out. Let's put that out on the air. Next week, I want somebody to call LATV and tell us who the running back for Pittsburgh was. Short, strong, and quick.
Begins with a B. You remember? Come on.
Buckner? No. We'll think of it before the game's over. We'll put it out there. Let people call LATV. Right side, Rivera. Rivera pulls himself forward. He's going to be marked. Oh, this is going to be close. They're going to mark him just shy of the 50, and he had to get to the 50 for a first down. It looks like it's going to be 4th and less than 1. Well, what do you do now, Larry?
Go for it.
I think so, too. With the power that the offense has up front, they should be able to blow these guys back for 1 yard. Mark, what kind of play here? 4th and less than 1. Quarterback sneak. All right.
Well, they've been jamming the middle. I expect they're going to do that here, so it'd be good to run it off tackle like they've been doing it.
Yeah, they've got some big boys up front, right in the middle. I'm sure they're going to get in tight, and somebody's going to call a timeout. I'm sure. Yes, it is. We do have a timeout. So 2nd quarter with 5 minutes 46 seconds to go. No score here at Doyle Field.
Jerome.
Bennis.
No, not quite.
Bettis. That's it.
Was he kind of like that?
Yes, he was. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Ben came up with that one for us, our replay kid.
So he gets the prize.
He gets it, yeah.
Get a certificate to Dan Chan's.
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not there anymore.
Oh, we'll
Make it to Singapore.
We'll give him the certificate anyways. We got those left over.
Dan Chan's.
Wow.
You got to be a certain age to remember that place, don't you?
I remember it, though. That's the problem.
I don't remember. That's the problem.
You don't? You got a stool in there, didn't you, with your name on it?
There's a few chicken wings bones down there in that parking lot.
Actually, I went out last night. Went to Singapore.
It was good.
Yeah, we got a poo-poo platter, a couple of drinks, and it was a fun night.
What's his name? He's got to bring us down a poo-poo platter for 2.
I'll get a hold of him. So here's the Blue Devils pushing it forward. Yes, easily put it forward.
Yeah. You can't stop that.
No, that was good. Ferguson put a guy into next week. And, with the Blue Devils up front, they're going to give him 3 yards on the play, plenty enough for first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line of the Highlanders. Watch Ferguson push this guy into next week. See you later. Guy wasn't even close to the pile. Good job on leg. The leg power there is important.
Everybody was pushing. That's good.
They got the band playing. Things are hopping. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. We need a score, though. That's what we need. Oh, big hit.
They ran right into the blitz.
Boy, they sure did.
They know something we don't know. They might be picking up the signals from the sideline.
Wow, Geraldo.
That guy over there, Doherty's got a camera, doesn't he? Look at him. 2 guys coming. They were waiting for him.
Oh, Rivera just ran into a stone wall and got whacked.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that.
Boy, no. They when you get through the hole and you're blitzing and you catch it right, things like that are going to happen. Gain of 1 on the play. He fell forward. That's the only reason he gained that 1 yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 48-yard line. 47 now. Ford kind of got a broken play. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He outruns everybody. Ford turns the corner, cuts back inside. A great run by Ford. He's down across the 40 We're going to mark him down, close to a first down. What a great effort by Kyle Ford.
Great effort. I was getting a little nervous about that ball out there, like a loaf of bread.
It's a wonder that he didn't drop it. Wonder bread. Okay.
Nice athleticism, though.
Watch him carry that ball. You're right, Larry. Look, if that thing there takes a hit on the elbow, that's gone. See when he tucks it in, he's still got it outside. He finally tucked it in. Did a good job, little spin move. So.
Yep, great effort.
And they had a mark. They wanted to mark that, and they did get enough for first down. Oh, you're looking right through the balloons. Is Milton's shot. Just checking out the crowd for you. That's the archway that we are going to have. It is homecoming night, and we will stay with you for the homecoming. We did get enlist, and I can't tell you who they are now because I'll get in big trouble. You want to know? Want to know who the homecoming and queen is? Can't tell you. First and 10 Blue Devils on their own on the Highlanders 39-yard line. Ford drops back the pass, sets up the throw. He's going to man wide in the corner. That's going to be almost intercepted. He was trying to hit number 21 of the Blue Devils, Kyle Sanders, and there were two defenders on him, and the defender just broke it up.
Nice blocking, nice defense.
You'll see on the replay. Little fake move, turned up and run up the field.
Nice
There's
pass.
a long pass.
It was there.
Nice job, guys, with the cameras. Nice work, Sean. Sean is our replay camera, and Mark is our game camera, and Milton is our pit camera, we call him. He didn't like when we called you're the pit camera because he kind of scratched his arms and stuff. You know?
We could come up with something a little more appealing to that.
All right, we'll call him the groundhog camera.
That's what I was thinking.
Second and 10 for the Blue Devils. And Rivera's trying to go up the middle. Boy, I'll tell you, there's a lot of white shirts in the background, in the backfield. In the backfield, the Rebels have got to close those holes and give Rivera a little bit of a chance.
See Tossie pulling.
Well, they stepped right up. A lot of blue shirts with their face in the backwards. You never want to be facing your backfield when you finish with a play. Well, it's gained of maybe one on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Ball's just shy of the 35-yard line. Let's put it on the 36.
It's a great drive, using up the clock. Huh?
How much time?
They got to put it away. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes.
Till halftime. We're only half an hour into the broadcast. That's something. So Ford. Oh, snapped the ball. Oh. You know, Larry, it's one of those things that maybe they teach it, maybe they don't, but that defense steps in that zone, snap it. Even if you fumble the ball, they're offside. You gain the penalty. Right there, snap it now.
Yeah.
They're offside. But I understand the kids are trying to hold their ground, but that's one thing the center has to do is he catch somebody offside, take the 5 yards, and it doesn't cost you an inch.
They got to get this one, 4th down. They got to capitalize.
So now, see, normally now after the penalty, it would have been 3rd and 2. Now it's 4th and 7. This is a big 4th down for the Blue Devils. They're sitting on the 34-yard line of the Highlanders.
What do you think? Run, pass?
I would go with a pass. I'd do a rollout and see what happens. But
little down and in across the middle or short out, right?
Well, they got triples to the left. Nobody out right. Quick drop back. Here comes the blitz. Ford's gotten the grips, and he's going down. The only problem with the pass is you've got to make sure you give them that protection. They brought a guy from the outside and got a hold of Ford's shirt and didn't get away.
How would a draw go on that?
That would probably been or maybe a screen pass. You know, but they're coming.
Yeah, they're coming, and they are coming too.
Yeah.
I think they'll see that at halftime. They'll make that adjustment there to kind of back them off a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. Good point. Good point. Again, it is homecoming. We will bring you the homecoming festivities, and we will announce the king and the queen in their court, and the freshman court members, the sophomore court members, the junior court members, and of course the senior court members and the king and the queen. So they got a 2-minute warning. We have 2 minutes to go to the half. No score. 0-0 here at Doyle Field, where the Blue Devils are taking on the Doherty Highlanders. Both teams have lost their first game. Highlanders take over, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes to go. Quarterback drops back the pass, throws it out in the flats, completed, turns the corner, gets himself up. He's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see where the marking is. It's just across the 50-yard line.
He stopped the clock.
He did stop the clock with 1:53 to go. Good point. And they moved the stakes. Did you say stakes, Larry?
Steaks.
Enough for first down. Cross the
Sirloin
50.
steaks.
Oh.
Steak tips.
Oh.
Porterhouse steak.
Oh. Here come the Highlanders right side. Got some open room. Nice tackle coming up to make the tackle. Of course, was Kevin O'Connor, number 17. With that busted up right ankle. Kind of flexing that a little bit. This kid's a tough kid. I don't care. You can tell he's hurting a little bit now. He's you can tell when you walk and you put your head down. Watch him come up there. He makes that.
He
nice
attacks. I mean, he attacks good.
Josh Cowett also in
Aggressive.
there. A gain of 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Shotgun again. Here come the Blue Devils. Could be intercepted. Oh, just couldn't hang on. Trying to keep his feet, and guess who it was? O'Connor.
I don't know what that quarterback was looking at because I don't think there was any white shirts around there unless they got their signals mixed up.
One guy, number
The
15,
receiver
I
was
think,
going
out there.
long,
Yeah,
wasn't
he
he?
turned up. You're right. I don't know whether it was a fake or whatever. You'll see it on the replay. Let's see if we can catch where he is. O'Connor comes flying into the picture and almost got himself an interception. They must have because, like you said, Larry, the receiver took off upfield. So now it's 3rd and 5 for the Highlanders. And we have a timeout.
Minute left. They get the ball back. They can still get a chance to score, right?
Absolutely. So while we have this timeout, again, we always like to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors for this football season and going to be hockey. And we're going to do some other stuff this year. The Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the Il Camino Restaurant, Richardson & Sons Funeral Home, Football at the Depth of the Great Depression of 1933, a book written by Mark Bedanza, 1933 Game Recreation on October 16, 2010, which LATV will cover. And, of course, Ferguson's Landscaping. Call Ferguson. You got leaves, you got snow to plow, you got stuff you got to clean out. We were talking to him tonight just before we went on the air, and he says they do just about anything. They'll even... Oh,
Excuse me. No windows and no painting, though, right?
no windows, no painting.
But everything else.
Oh, yeah, he'll call him. Hey, you know what? If times are slow, maybe he'll do windows too. You never know.
That's a great way to get your yard work done.
And stay in the house and watch football.
That's it.
Ferguson Landscaping, of course, guys. Give them a call. Always like you to patronize our sponsors. We appreciate what they do for LATV. They help buy us this beautiful equipment and to bring you these lovely broadcasts. So here we go, 3rd and 5. The Leominster Blue Devils are trying to dig their heels in and get this ball back with a minute left in the half. You got 2 guys out to the right, to the left side. Okay, now we've got it covered. Number 5 for the Blue Devils directing the defense. It's Sean Adu. Straight drop back. He's looking down the field. He's got a man wide open. He just overthrew him. Wow, that was going to be a big hitter. He had number 23 wide open, and he missed him. So now it's 4th and 5.
That's a nice play because it's a quick pass, and the guy's got some speed, so there was really a pass rush. Wasn't a factor here.
Right. As he lays it out there, and just you see, there's really nobody around him.
Nice quick 1-2 step and
Coming into
lets
the
it fly.
Kevin O'Connor was coming into that play, and so now it's 4th and 5. Let's see what the Highlanders, they're going to kick. Well, I'm surprised at that. No, they're not. That didn't surprise me. That's the coaches were yelling, "Come upfield, come upfield." The Highlanders fake and went left.
Surprised the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I'm surprised. You know, the coaches were yelling to get the defensive back up, but he took off and ran himself across. They're going to mark it just about the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Great play. If you watch the number, 24, I don't believe kicks for them.
Somebody wasn't containing.
Boy, you almost broke that. Yeah, that's the key right there. You're right, Larry. You don't run helter-skelter. You just kind of stay and hold your ground. That play doesn't go. A good call by the Highlanders. 1st and 10, 30-yard lines. 35 seconds. Clock's running, and they don't seem to be in any hurry. 32 seconds. No, I think the clock should be stopped because they move. Well, maybe, I don't know. That's Mr. Mike Griffin running the clock. We'll give it up to him. Highlanders drop back, throwing, going for the end zone. They've got a man out front. Got it. Touchdown. No. Yes. No. One guy says he's marking. I can see him marking it at the post. The other guy's saying touchdown. Let's see what it is.
Nope.
One official said he was at. You watch him at the post. He'll mark his foot just shy of the touchdown. Let's see.
That's a
he
touchdown.
was in.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in. Yes, it is a touchdown. Okay, they've talked it over, and it is a touchdown. You saw a replay. If we run that back, guys, once more, it'd be great. See if we can hold that right as he goes into that.
Oh, he's waving it off now. Is that what he was doing?
Well, let's check the replay. Let's see if we can grab that replay. Let's see what it is.
That was
here.
a touchdown.
Here it is right here. We look right here. He's still in bounds.
Yeah, he's
still
inside
in
the
bounds.
cone.
He's well inside that.
Yeah, they called it. Nice play.
Did they give him a touchdown?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Very good job. Thanks.
I think that's what that means when they put two hands up in the air.
No, that means I give up. Last time I did that, the cop had me. Wow, that was a big play for the Highlanders.
Speaking of cops, how about Leominster's Crime Stoppers?
Great group of people. Yeah, they're out there and they're doing their thing and keeping an eye on Leominster and reporting things that don't look good. That's the way it should be. You know, the police in Leominster do a great job, but they can't be everywhere. And the more eyes you have on the ground and out on the outside, the better off we are as people that live in Leominster.
So that's an organization.
That is. It's an organization that goes out and just watches people and reports things that aren't right. Good job. So it was a touchdown for the Highlanders. They score with about 17 seconds to go. Now they're going to kick for the extra point. Falls down. It's a fake. I don't know if it was a
He's
bad.
open. Oh.
He's still open. And it looks like they got it. They did. Wow. It took a long time for that play to develop, and they made a nice pass into the end zone.
Nice job.
Gets the 2 points rather than the 1.
You got to hand it to him. That was a nice job.
Sure was. So with 17 seconds to go, Highlanders take the lead by a score of 8-0. Right there, a little dodge move, and then he laid it up there, and here's the big guy jumping in the back of the end zone.
And he held on to it.
Touchdown.
Got his feet in.
Good ball control.
Good ball control. Good series of play calling too.
Sure was. That was a good call. So put that long pass out there, give it a whirl, and off it went. Oh, while we have this short break, we'd love to thank our sponsors as always. Watch how good my guys are here. The minute I say sponsors, it comes up on the screen. Watch this. Sponsors. Leominster Crime Stoppers, Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the Il Camino Restaurant, Richardson and Sons Funeral Home, football of the Great Depression of 1933, 1933 game recreation, and of course, Ferguson's Landscaping. And we all will throw in there he wasn't on that list. Well, we'll give him extra time. Ferguson Landscaping, Ferguson Landscaping, Ferguson Landscaping. I
Have
just
to have
noticed-
that fixed.
Yeah, I didn't notice that wasn't on there. How come Ferguson Landscaping's not on there? I'll ask our director. Quick kick down the middle. They don't want to run back, and they give it to the Blue Devils, and they covered well up front. Number 20 for the Blue Devils made a nice move, and that is Renzo. That's who it is, Renzo. You watch this now. Next time those sponsors come up, I'll bet you Ferguson's Landscaping's on there.
How much you want to bet? I'll bet you a double quarter pounder
With cheese?
and bacon. With no bread.
Well, there's laundry all over the field. Oh boy, the yellow flags are popping now. I think every official out there threw a flag. Well, we've got illegal procedure. We're going to move the Blue Devils back 5. Not that it's going to matter at this point. There's going to be one play, well, maybe 2. There's 16 seconds on the clock. Dead ball foul against the Blue Devils. Uh-oh, Larry, I dropped it. Oh, could have been. I dropped my card on the floor, and that's a long way down when you're standing up for a while. So it's 1st and 15 for the Blue Devils. Ball's back to their own 40-yard line. 16 seconds to go. Ford steps up. He's going to try one himself. Lays it down the right side. Going to man out front. And it's going to be intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And that stops the clock with
9 seconds.
9 seconds to go before halftime. And then we will bring you halftime with the homecoming.
And don't they usually have a buffet? I wish they did.
Well, if they do, we won't be on the air. The cameramen will be the fixed camera positions.
I think they do. They have prime rib, roast turkey,
Any duck?
chicken a la king,
Chicken who?
Peking duck, and Diet Coke.
The Diet Coke. Here we go. Ford's going to run it up left side. He's decided to take off. He may as well get out of bounds and save maybe another play. Oh, he jumps back in. Now everybody's
They
on the
got
right
something
side.
going.
Can Ford get outside? Here comes the pursuit. Cross. Ford dives across, and what an effort. He probably ran 140 yards. Sideways, backwards, and that's going to probably do it. But let's see what the official time is. And that is going to be the half. And Kyle Ford is down. This is not a good sign. He took a wallop there for a minute. Oh, this is interesting, Larry. When the Leominster player went down, everybody on the team kneeled down. Wow. Well, they don't want to lose Kyle Ford. Maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him, but he took a wallop. Holding his stomach, so that's usually a sign that you can't breathe. Let's see what happened. Here's Kyle. He let him look to throw that down the field, I think, into the end zone. It was good coverage. Right there, he pulled up. And watch this right here.
Put the brakes on.
He gets hit, doesn't go out of bounds, and says, hey, there's a lot of space on the right side of the field. Let's go this way. Let's see where he get hit. As he turns this corner, he runs into a lot of... Oh, that big guy hit him right in the ribs. Yep. Well, he's up, and he's walking off, so hopefully it was just to get the wind knocked out of him. So there's a good sign. Wow. Well, that's going to do it for the first half here at Doyle Field, where the Blue Devils go in trailing Doherty by a score of 8-0. We are going to bring you halftime with the band and also with the King and the Queen. And, of course, the court of all the schools. And we will try to give you their names as we go through. You know, I can hear the announcers over there. Sounds like he's doing a square dance. All right, we're going to cover this for you. And I'm going to take a little seat, and we have the band getting set up, do their thing. Again, the band, Leominster High Band is, and we can't say it enough, they do a great job. You know, they're out there training in the heat, in the parking lot, at the high school, just as much as the just as much as the football players do their double sessions. They're out there having their double sessions, and they're quite a unique group of kids. They're all ages. I don't believe they're all high school. I think they're actually some of the younger grammar school kids that are out there as well. And they do a fine job. So we'll let you listen to the band, and then we'll get into the King and the Queen for homecoming. Got a sneak preview of who all the homecoming people are. Big one standing out there with that big number 78, Jeffrey Chang. It's the Leominster Marching Blue Devil Band under the direction of Mr. Barry Hudson, who's done a super fine job and really impressive job with this band over the few years. Years way back when we were just coming on with LTV and working the games. There may have been 10 or 12 kids in the band, and now you just look at the numbers they have out here, and they all work so well together. They're a good group, and before the game, they're out, and he has them drilling and playing songs, and he stands up in the stands, and he said, "You guys think that was good?" And they all say, "No, sir." And he says, "Well, it was, but you could do better." And he really helps these kids out. He pushes them to be the best they can be. I was watching them as the kids were backing up, and you have to walk a certain way when you're backing up. You don't want to bounce. You want to kind of stay steady. And I was listening to him, and he said, when you back up, don't lean your body forward. Stay straight, stay tall, look strong and big. And it's very impressive the way, just the posture alone with these kids carrying these instruments, playing the instruments. Blowing these horns is not an easy task. And you don't see any of them falling over or getting dizzy, but he does work them very hard. But I'll tell you, it pays off. He does a fine job, and the Blue Devils organization should be very proud to have Mr. Hudson as a band director and the music teacher at the school. We're getting ready to announce the homecoming king and queen and the court, and we'll get that started momentarily for you. The announcer, we were going to try to pipe into them, but we're across the field tonight. We're on the home team side, as we're going to be the rest of the year, and the reason for that was so that we could see the faces. Usually we get the backs of everybody, and it's nice to see the faces of the band members and the cheerleaders and the homecoming king and queen. So they're going to be announcing, first of all, the freshman court members. I hope. And the freshman court members are Sarah Court and Vin Dunn. You see them right there. They'll turn around and we'll get some nice shots of their faces. They are the freshman court. There they are. They get their sashes placed on. They are voted by the members of their class. And now the sophomore court members, Amanda Woodward and Garrett Delici. Obviously, Garrett is one of the players for the Blue Devils. There's Amanda and Garrett, sophomore court members. There's Amanda and Garrett, a nice shot of them. They get their flowers and sashes. Not Garrett, he doesn't want one of those. And now the junior court members, Melissa Stathis and Jeffrey Chang. Now you can see how big Jeffrey Chang is. He's a little further over, guys. There you go. There's Jeffrey and Melissa, the junior court members. He's a big guy. Oop, he almost knocked her over. Isn't he pretty with that flower on? Nice flower, Jeffrey. Jeffrey and Melissa, junior court members. Congratulations. Jeffrey's looking for his football helmet. Let's get back to action here. And the senior court members, Cassandra Doucette and Mark Stevenson. They are the senior court members. Mark is also the, I don't want to give him the wrong title, he's the band, can't think of the word, but he directs the band from the top of the podium, keeps them going. You're looking at Cassandra and Mark. And now for the homecoming king and queen, Andrea Randall and Kevin Griffith. Again, another member of the Blue Devil football team. It is the king and a queen of homecoming for 2010. A great night for the Blue Devils to come up victorious here, but it's a beautiful night for the homecoming. And we'll let you listen to the marching band as they play. Well, that was the, oops, I'm sorry. That was the event, the halftime festivities here at Doyle Field. And it's a beautiful night. The Blue Devils only trail by 8 points. It's 8-0. The teams are going to come back on the field shortly. They're coming down the stadium stairs now. And the participants, congratulations to all the court members and the king and the queen as they take photographs. It's a beautiful night for them and their parents and all the kids that support them. Just a great, great night. Oh, we have, did we win, Mark? Mark Lavassa always buys the 50-50 raffle tickets, and he showed me his tickets tonight. I said, whoa, you're not going to win. I'm going to buy tickets. So we got to find out, Mark, who won. Probably Mark. He always wins. But again, we're going to show you some of the, they've got some, just one? Okay, we're going to show you the touchdown, which is our highlight for the halftime, and roll it when you guys are ready. Let's see, here's that touchdown pass. This is my great staff that we have here. Look at this, touchdown, grabs it, inside, off he goes. So that's our instant replay highlight of the first half. And that gets a double quarter pounder with cheese, no bun. I know you can't. Mark Lavassa runs our game camera, which gives you those great shots. Normally has a headset that he can hear us talking as well, so he can follow what we're saying. But now they have the headsets on where just the director talks to the cameraman, so they can't hear us. So I was telling Mark that that was our halftime shot of the game, and the winner of that game gets a double quarter pounder with no bun. So we're a little disappointed though tonight. We didn't get any food from anybody. So we're going to just shut the game down and not do the second half. No, I'm just kidding. If you are a sponsor like the El Camino, or you want us to give you some airtime, bring something by. Larry has been gone now for about 25 minutes, and I see him outside with, I think he's had about 6 wrappers of hot dogs, and he's a healthy eater, and he doesn't want to eat that stuff. So we could get stuff brought over to us. If you're listening anytime, we will accept it. We could also use limos, suits, any type of clothing. Yeah. I know. Everybody's looking at me saying, what are you talking about now? Just filling airtime, filling airtime. We're just about to get started. Second half. Blue Devils kicking off to the Highlanders from Doherty. They lead 8-0. And let's see what the Blue Devils can do in the second half and get things rolling. They've had a couple of good sprints, but a couple of penalties hurt them. And here we go. Nice high kick, end over end. Going to bounce down around the 20, and it's going to go out of bounds. So that's going to be a penalty, and they're going to move the Blue Devils back another 5 yards, and they'll probably re-kick. That went out at just about the 16, 17-yard line. I'm sure the Highlanders don't want to start there. If the ball goes out of bounds on the kickoff, it is a penalty. Hey, Ma, have you seen Larry? Have you seen Larry? Larry is MIA right now, so we'll have to carry on without him. It is a penalty against the Blue Devils, 5 yards. Here he comes. No, when it's caught, the ball's caught, then they start the clock. Larry is back. He's got mustard and ketchup and everything else all over him. Larry.
I get that lampshade out of my tooth? They were late cooking the burgers.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, here the Blue Devils re-kick. Squib kick down the middle, taking about the 30-yard line. The 24 caused some damage to the Blue Devils early. He's trying to get outside, turn the corner. A nice job by number 30, let's say that's 32, I believe it was, that made that hang-on tackle. And that is Kevin Griffin, who was one of the court members tonight. I believe. I thought I remember saying his name. Yeah. No, he wasn't the court member. He was the king. He was the king for homecoming. So Kevin Griffith makes a nice tackle. So, hey, maybe walking out there with that pretty young girl gave him some incentive.
Well, I hope so, because the Blue Devils find themselves where they ended the second half on defense, and they need to keep them out of the end zone.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders on their own 40-yard line. Quick pitch left side, makes a stutter step move. He turns the corner, goes outside. Finally taken down by the Blue Devils, but it's going to be close for a first down. 51 in on the tackle, along with another player. We'll get that for you. That's Jesse Agul. And let's see, sidesteps a couple of players, and 51 is just Jesse and a whole bunch of players underneath, but almost enough for first down. It was enough. They measured it, and it was enough for first down. So it's 1st and 10 for the Highlanders on a big play the first play by scrimmage.
Now we see them make an adjustment, the Highlanders, because they're going outside. They're not getting anywhere inside, so they're making the adjustment to go outside. They get some yardage there. There they go up the middle. There's nothing there.
You know, Larry, I can't figure that out. You hit that nail right on the head. They made adjustments. They go outside. They got nothing on the inside. Why go back to the inside, like on the second play?
Especially when they get yardage on the outside. They just ran.
Yeah, I can't figure that out. Is it the game plan is set and they can't deviate from that? But you see this a lot with the high school teams. That they try to prove a point and they get nowhere. let's
On
do
the other
what
hand, you
works.
see some teams where they will just keep doing it and doing it and do it until you stop them. Like, so, I mean, Doherty, as an example, could have kept going outside, stop us, so we're going to keep doing it.
Right, exactly.
So we'll see what they do this time. I don't think they're going to run up the middle here.
Well, it's a loss of 1 on the play. It's 2nd and 11. Ball's back to the 50-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here comes Chang pushing about 4 people back. Quarterback rolls. Never leave your feet, they say, right? Well, Ferguson, is it Ferguson 51? No, I'm sorry. That's Jesse Agul, who jumped up on the fake, and you never want to do that. You want to keep your ground, plant your feet, and drive that quarterback into the dirt. Let the defensive players worry about that pass.
Watch this, see if you can see how Ferguson is held here on the bottom of your screen to the right. You can't see it. But yeah, you got to keep your feet. He was held like he was, I mean, you could just see his shirt almost being ripped off. But that's part of the game. You're going to get held.
If you get away with it, it's okay. It's 3rd and 10 now, 3rd and 11 for the Highlanders. They got everybody on the left side. Here comes 32, turning the corner. He's still moving forward. Finally taken down by 51 and 72. That's Ferguson and Agul. But if I'm not saying his name right, call LATV and let me know, please.
They shut that down. That's exactly what they needed to do at this point in the game. Try to get some momentum back on their side.
Sean Adu also, he's the defensive end on that side who did a great job. Held his ground, turned the play inside. That's what you want to do. 4th and 9. Punt formation for high snap, almost over the head. He picks up, it's going to be another run. Here he goes up the right side again. Plenty enough for first down, and ouch. 2 in a row. This is going to hurt the Blue Devils. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Larry, you said before, right at the end when they got beat on this fake punt before, that you need to hold your ground, and people just don't do it.
Wow.
Defensive end, number 5, who I just mentioned, Sean Adu,
that's just a major breakdown. And you don't win games like that.
Ball's all the way down to the 35-yard line of the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders of Doherty. Quarterback, 3-step drop, throws it high in the air. It's out front. Well, I'll tell you what. I think it was number 21. It was 21. Kyle Sanders, the Colonel we call him, did a nice job, but almost got called for face guarding.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because he wasn't looking at the ball.
No, he put his hands up. We watch if we get it right there. He kind of threw his hands up and didn't turn and look, so he could have got called for that, but officials let it go. He didn't make the contact and probably didn't put it in front of the face guard, so it's going to be incomplete. It's now going to be 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. That was close. Highlanders coming right side, cuts back inside, tripped up by number 72, Mr. Ferguson again. Gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and about 7. David Ferguson, senior, 6'2", 220. We'll see him right there on the bottom of the feet. That's David on a nice tackle. Larry, how are the hot dogs?
I don't know. He's had a few hamburgers.
Oh.
They were good.
3rd and 7 for the Highlanders. Rolling right side. Ferguson in pursuit. Can't quite catch him. Oh, a nice hit. Broke up the play. Guess who it was? O'Connor.
He's like a ball magnet.
He sure is. The kid's quick. Even with the busted up leg, he can move. And I'll tell you, they missed him against Everett. We had said that. Watch O'Connor come up from his free safety.
Ferguson's licking his chops on that one, huh?
Watch this pop right here. And that's what takes him out. Great tackle.
Yep.
Kid's been doing it for years. Well. He's been doing it for years now. He's quite an athlete. You know, that kind of stuff, Larry, just sparks the team.
Yeah.
You make a nice hit like that. It's 4th and 7. Highlanders are going for it. Ball sitting on the 31-yard line of the Blue Devils. Oh, dumped on his head. Intercepted. Here goes Cowett. Cowett racing down across the 40, down across the 30, to the 20. He's still moving forward. He's taken out of bounds about the 15-yard line. Josh Cowett just picked it off and rode it down the side of the field. Well, there's the big play the Blue Devils need.
Now they got to capitalize.
Wow.
Nice play.
Josh's mom's right out in front of us in the stands, and she just almost knocked her hat right off her head. And she's proud of her son. Great job. Way to run, kid.
New quarterback.
Okay, so we do. Ford must have got more of an injury than we thought. Quarterbacking now for the Blue Devils, I believe. Let's watch this first. Here's the replay. The ball's tipped. Here's Cowett. Good hands. Picks it up and says, I'm running. And he can run as he goes down the sidelines. Ran past one. Levin's trying to get him, the quarterback. Josh tried to cut back inside. Nice job, Joshua. Good tough run back. There he is right there.
Nice camera work on that too, huh?
Beautiful job by our cameraman.
Yeah.
We have Mark Lavasser on our game camera. We have Sean on our replay camera. We have Ben doing all the replays from the mixer that you see. He sets these things up, brings them back, keys them up. We have Ken that's doing our producer tonight. And of course Milton down in the pits. And of course Larry Bizzardo with me. I'm Ed Cataldo. Enjoy the game. Go on the right side.
Who's the quarterback?
I was just trying to find that. I think number
31.
Number 12. 12 is Garrett Delici. Again, he was another one of the courts.
Is that pizza's ready?
Pizza's ready. Oh, people are probably calling me now saying, hey, do something right for once. Just kidding. So 2nd and 8, gain of 2 on the play. Shotgun formation.
31's a quarterback.
He is now. Straight dive up the middle.
21.
21. Rivera on the dive. Is it 21? He's got that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get 21. Okay. That's Kyle Sanders, the Colonel. Colonel Sanders, get it? Okay. Gain of 6 on the play. It's now 3rd and about 2 yards. Oh, Blue Devils knocking on the door. Here's a quick snap to the... And there's Rivera, left side. Oh, just got tripped up. Oh, boy. His knee took a beating on that one. Did you see that? Ouch. So 3rd and 2 for the Blue Devils. Ball's on about the 7-yard line. Here comes Sanders trying to turn the corner. And oof, good defensive tackle. Let's going to see where the mark is. It may be 4th down. It's going to be just shy. It looks like maybe a yard shy. Ball's down around the 6-yard line.
There goes Jerome. No.
Jerome Bennis?
Bettis.
Bettis.
Nope, number 36, Cortez. So it's interesting. 12 comes out and gets the plays and brings him in.
And 21's quarterback. Well, he's in the shotgun, yeah. That's interesting. Let's see if they go up under center who takes the snap. It is 12. Okay, so 12 is quarterbacking for the Blue Devils. It's Garrett Delici. On a quick snap, trying to give it to Bennis, and they're going to move him across the 5 to about the 4, and that should be enough for 1st down.
Yep.
So it should be 1st and goal from the 4. Carrying the ball, I believe, was 36, wasn't it, Larry? Or was it 25?
I do not know.
Well, it was a big pile. I didn't quite see it. The balloons are in my way. So 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for the Blue Devils. Trying to get the score early in the 3rd quarter. Oh, we've got something going on. Here comes the flag. That's another penalty on the Blue Devil. That's going to be a tough one. It is illegal procedure against the Blue Devils. Somebody moved. That's going to move them back 5 yards. It's now going to be 1st and goal from about the 9. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Blue Devils trail 8-0. Mark is saying he probably can't hear him, but now we can see them with the balloons on in the camera's way. So it's 1st and goal from the 9. Rivera dives straight up the middle. We're going to give Rivera maybe about 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7 or 6, we'll say.
Got the interior offensive line working hard there. They're driving. They got their feet going.
They sure do.
Doherty's crowding that line of scrimmage, so that's keeping them out of the end zone.
They're plugging some holes up front, that is for sure.
What would Mark do?
Quarterback sneak. I didn't know Mark had a ponytail that long, did you? 2nd and goal from the 7. Delicate eye up on the center. Here's Rivera. Rivera blasts his way through, and he's in for a touchdown.
Nice hole over there on the left side of that offensive line. Cody Snow, Josh DeMar, and Nick Terracini. Yep, on the center.
You're right. If you watch the replay, I think Rivera was surprised that he didn't get hit at the line. And watch this, really a good-sized hole that you said. Watch Rivera right here.
Double teamed the middle, and that.
Yeah, he just blasted
no
away.
there.
Great job. Great offensive line blocking.
Now they got to go for 2.
Well, that's the key. Do you go for 2? Or do you try to just get the single point? Blue Devils are in a 2-point conversion setup. They trail 8-6. Here's Delicate. Bennis.
Same play.
Cortez Ludden, 5'8", 225, just bowls his way in for the 2 points, and we're all tied up at 8 apiece. Well, that's interesting. We're going to show you the touchdown on the replay. Oh, it wasn't.
They were like,
sorry, it was.
There weren't many white shirts there, were there?
No. That's Rivera scoring the touchdown. And Cortez Ludden getting the extra 2 points to make it 8-8. Let me run through our sponsors very quickly. Our sponsors for tonight and all the time. Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the El Camino Restaurant, Richardson Sons Funeral Home, Football at the Depth of the Great Depression in 1933, the Game Recreation on October 16, 2010. We'll be here with LATV. And of course, Ferguson's Landscaping, which they're not on our board. Well, I lost the bet with Larry. Oh, there's a booming kick by the Blue Devils. Take it down around the 5-yard line, dropped, picked it up, and here he comes, running up the left side. Got a block in the back that was missed. He's still running forward. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. He's turned the corner. He outbeats one man. There's a block in the back. Where's the flag? Oh, my God, he almost buried the guy from Leominster. The coaches are all over this official. It happened right in front of us. I hope you see the replay on that. Wow.
Not too bad to me.
Watch.
I must have missed it.
Watch this, right when he turns back after he makes this long run. You watch him come right in front of us. And there's a huge block in the back. Almost had him there, too. It's
slippery.
Now watch, it's coming up right here. It's going to be right behind him. Right here. Boom.
He was already out of the play.
All right.
Does that matter?
Yeah, I guess so.
He was by
him. He was by him. You're right. All right, I apologize. You're right, he was.
I don't know, but I mean,
wow.
They probably could have called it either way.
Yep, and they did. They called it the other way. And we have a timeout. So the coaches of Leominster trying to psych up the defense now to keep the Doherty Highlanders in check. Let me run over our LATV Action Sports viewing schedule for you if you're interested. On the Leominster Educational Channel, it's LEAC-TV, Channel 9 on Comcast, or Channel 32 on Verizon. Action Sports is seen at 4 o'clock and at 9 p.m. daily. On LATV, Public Access Channel number 8 on Comcast, Channel 34 on Verizon. It's seen on Saturdays at 12 a.m. and 1 p.m., Sundays at 12:30 p.m., and Tuesdays at 8 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at your command at the LATV website. So don't go on your command on Comcast because you won't find it. You've got to go on the website, click on the on command button or on demand button, public access Action Sports, and you can watch the game anytime you like. So there's our schedule. So 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Ball's on the Blue Devil 46-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, we had a guy chopping at the legs of one of the Blue Devils, and I mean, I don't think you can do that. We'll see if we see it on the replay. Watch the first Blue Devil come in on the left side, and watch the back take his feet. Right there, boom. I don't think you can block down that low, but
I don't think so. Only in the well, I don't even know about doing that in the line of scrimmage.
yeah, I don't think you can.
It's almost like a cut block we used to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's put a lot of people out with knee injuries. A gain of maybe 1 on the play. It's 2nd and 9 for the Highlanders. Here comes Ferguson again. Quarterback got down on her. Oh boy, Ferguson came flying over the top and wanted a piece of that, but just made a nice move jumping over the top of him without getting a penalty. We're going to give about 6 yards on the play. I'll give him 5. It's going to be 5, 3rd down and 4. Watch Ferguson come over, 72. He's in pursuit from the backside. Yahoo! Nice tackle by number 65 and 25 for the Blue Devils. 25, of course, is Nicholas Wilford. And 65 is Lucas Tossi.
I think the defense has been energized.
Boy, I'll tell you,
after
they're fired
that
up.
score, right?
They're fired up.
That's
This is a good football game. 3rd and about, let's say, 6 yards. Straight drop back pass. Throws it out in the flats. It looks like it's going to be incomplete.
So 4th down, what do you do?
I think you got to kick it here.
I think they're going to fake kick it.
Oh boy.
I don't think so. If they do it 3 times in a row, I'll eat my hat.
All right. I got some salt right here, Larry. What kind of hat you got on there?
Watch the container on the outside.
Yeah. I'll bet you there's no...
Timeout. That's a good idea.
Okay. Now, hopefully the coaches are saying that. Well, while we have this timeout, as we always do, we'd love to thank our sponsors, and we hope you patronize our sponsors. Our sponsors for the football season are the Leominster Crime Stoppers. You know what? I'm going to change this around a little bit. Ferguson's Landscaping Incorporated. They're not on the TV screen. They should be, and I will talk with Jack and Carl tomorrow and get that taken care of. We apologize for Ferguson's Landscaping, but you are number 1 on the list starting tomorrow. Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the Il Camino Restaurant, Richardson & Sons Funeral Home, the football at the depth of the Great Depression, the 1933 game recreation, October 16th, and of course, Ferguson's Landscaping. So after a short timeout, it's 4th and 6. The Highlanders are in the punt formation. Number 24 did the running for them before, so let's see what happens. Hopefully they're not going to try to pull that off again. And they don't. They kicked it this time, kicked it down, taking about the 12-yard line. Here comes Josh Cowett again. Turned on the Jets, taken down as he crosses the 15-yard line. I'm sorry, he's across the 20-yard line to about the 26-yard line. There's Josh right here, nice little block. Josh trying to head down the left side.
I don't have to eat my hat, Ed.
No, you don't. Good point, Larry.
That's good. Because
It would be tasty, though. That's an LATV hat.
get something going here on offense again.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils on their own 26-yard line. We haven't seen Kyle Ford, but here comes Rivera. Oh, Rivera with a little spin move, almost broke it, ran into the back legs of number 85 for the Blue Devils. Almost went down. 85 is Rocco Degnault. Watch Rivera right here. Degnault, get out of the way. Oh. Rocco Degnault, he's a big kid. He is, let's see, he's a sophomore, 6'1", 195. So he comes from a good stack of family. Chrissy Degnault playing for the Blue Devils a few years ago. Football out on the field. Somebody threw a football out there. The police, one of Leominster's finest, grabs it and Run with it, run. There he is. Looks like, let's see, do we know who that is? That's Patrick Aubuchon. Look at that, huh?
He's got to score.
He's got it. Going to keep that, tuck it away. Here we go. Blue Devils with it. Straight dive up the middle. Running with that ball was number 21, Kyle Sanders. And we have an injured player for the Highlanders.
And I think the Highlanders are getting a little worn out. I'm watching them moving around in the huddle there. They're going pretty slow. They're starting to drag.
Yeah, this one, 55, looks like it may be just cramps. He's got that stiff leg walk off. I mean, there's nothing funny about cramps, but boy, I'll tell you, they hurt. But you can tell right away. The minute you get rid of them, you're okay. But I don't know if you've ever woken up or middle of the night and had a cramp in your leg, you think somebody shot you. Who broke into my house and shot me? Oh, the cramps. Oh, the cramps we're talking about. So it's 3rd and about 4 for the Blue Devils. It's a big 3rd down play. I need water. Shotgun formation, motion. Number 3 takes it right side for the Blue Devils. Oh, did he get hit? Running the ball for the Blue Devils is Luis Aurelia.
How much time we have here? That's the end of the quarter. 4th and what do we have? 1? Are they going to go for it?
No, I don't think we've got it. Not with the whole quarter left. What do you think?
No, fake punt.
Fake.
I think Doherty will be watching for it, though.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't think Leominster would do it.
No, I think we need to punt the ball out of here. Was the ball sitting on the 36-yard line of Blue Devils? No, we've got to kick that out.
Get the field position.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, we're tied 8-8. The Blue Devils are trying to get something started. It seems like every time they get a big play, then they stall. So we need something to snap here. Leominster High Band pounding away out there. A great group. There's our pit cam. Milton links on that.
Is he going to be at Loudon tomorrow, Sunday?
I think so. You're looking at the king and the queen of homecoming, Andriana Riddell and Kevin Griffith. There they are, your homecoming king and queen for 2010. Again, what a great staff I have here tonight. These guys are so sharp. They set stuff up, they let me know, I act like I'm smart, and they do all the work. They do a great job. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. These replays are just fantastic. Just a great job, a great staff, and all volunteers. So if you want to volunteer, come on to LATV. Give us a hand. You can gladly use extra people. The more people we have, the more camera angles we can get. And we'll teach you how to run everything. It's just fun, enjoyment, and you get into the games free. And most of the time, we get free food. But not tonight. So maybe next week some of you, one of these mothers out front will cook us pies and stuff. I hope so. Here we go. Blue Devils decide they are going to kick it out. The ball is end over end. Going to take a quick bounce and it's going to run along the line. It's going backwards and it's finally taken down by Josh Cowett, I believe it is. Yes, it is, number 18. This kid's all over the field. They're going to mark it down right on the 40-yard line of the Highlanders. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Highlanders as we're in the 4th quarter. Just starting the 4th quarter.
Time's running short. Devils have to get him 3 and out.
You know, if you could see Larry.
I'm in the recliner. I got a bowl of chips and a dip. No cigars and no smoking here.
He's back right on the benches with us, just enjoying the night. This is perfect. This is great. We got to get a couple of recliners in here. That'd be great. What about Garapy furniture?
Garapy, yeah.
Garapy could donate a couple of recliners. We could sit back and really have some fun. I'll build the stand so we're up higher. That'll be fun. All right. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders on their own 40-yard line. Oh, ball almost fell out. Nice play by number 36, I believe that is. Jerome Bennis.
Cortez. He's all over the place tonight.
Cortez, watch him come in here. He just shoots the gap and meets him head on. And you ain't getting away. Come here. Thank you.
Yeah, that low center of gravity. He's having some fun, him and Ferguson out there.
Tough to block, boy. He's a tough nut, that kid. Cortez Ludd, junior, 5'8", 225. Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12.
It'll be a force to deal with next year, too.
Sure will. Pass over the middle. Nice around the neck tackle by Sean Adu.
What do we used to call those things? Clotheslines. I used to love those.
Oh, those are perfect. The head snaps back. Let's see if he gets him here. Oh, the neck.
Not quite.
Not quite a good one, but yeah, remember when you could put your arm out and just knock the guy right up, boom.
In forearms, you could throw the forearms like they were nothing.
Yeah, those were the best. Remember we used to have we had those big pads we'd wear on so we wouldn't break all our arms.
It was all about the forearm.
It was too. I don't know if you can do that anymore, can you?
No.
You got to keep your hands in.
Yeah.
Lucky we didn't get killed. Oh, we have a timeout. Again, while we have this timeout, we'd love to thank our sponsors one more time, and every chance I get, I like to thank them. Ferguson's Landscaping Incorporated, Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the El Camino Restaurant, Richardson and Sons Funeral Home, the football at the depths of the Great Depression, 1933, a 1933 game recreation, and of course, Ferguson's Landscaping. Whew, they rushed me on that timeout. That was a quick one. So it's 3rd and 3 for the Highlanders. Ball's just shy of the 50-yard line. Going right side, he gets enough for a first down and powers his way across the 50 to about the 47-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Highlanders. Well, Larry, what do you think? What's going on with the defense?
And that's in that particular situation, I mean, off tackle, look at number 70. That tells a story right there. He had his man back about 5 yards. And you know, as well as I do, when you got a big guy like that pushing you back, you better just fall on the ground and block the hole.
Exactly. You know what? I don't know if they realize that or not, but if you're getting beat, fall down.
Yeah,
and then
make a pile.
He's getting away. Yeah, exactly. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders, 47-yard line, coming left side. Here comes O'Connor. O'Connor flying up and makes the tackle. Well, I'll tell you, they missed this kid in the first game, but he's all over the field.
Yep, nice play.
Also, Sean Adu in on the tackle. And Josh Cowett looks like he's cramping up. Yes, he is. He's limping. It's okay, Mom. He's only going to cramp. His poor mother's sitting right in front of us, and she's like, I don't know if she's yelling at him, get back in there. Don't be limping off. Get in there.
Cramps could be a sign of hydration.
Yeah, that's so true, too.
And it's not the day of the game. It's like the day before the game. You gotta hydrate. And a lot of these guys don't do it.
Right. Cowett's kind of laying on the ground here. Nobody's helping the poor kid. Ball's loose and it's out, and it's a nice lose. We're going to lose about 5 more yards on the play. Josh, somebody's got to help him with his cramps. Nobody's even working with him. Where'd the trainer go? They don't want this kid off the field. You're going to let him sit there and cramp. They get worse. I remember they used to give us salt pills.
I was just thinking of that. About a dozen.
I know.
Here, eat these.
You get salt pills if you had cramps back.
Did it work?
No.
I don't think so.
3rd and 20 for the Highlanders.
But we had plenty of salt in our system.
We sure did. We're spitting out crystals. Long pass over the middle. Oh my goodness, almost intercepted, but caught by the Highlander. Number 51 of the Blue Devils had his hands on it and couldn't quite close the grip, and it popped out of his hands and was a completed pass for the Highlanders. Jesse Agul almost had himself an interception. Watch this on the replay. It's right in his hands. He's got it, and he took it out. Unbelievable. That was close. Good concentration. And then he punished him with the helmet. So now it's 4th and 11. And we got a flag. Oh, Leominster may have too many people on the field.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. They got 11 people on the field. I mean 12, I'm sorry. 11. Think I'm in Canada? I played in Canada for a year.
Well, that explains it.
I know. Never tell you that story? I'll tell you when we have a timeout. It's kind of a funny story. Remind me, Larry.
Okay.
All right. So that moves it up 5 yards. It's now, instead of 4th and 11, it's now 4th and 7. Still in punt formation. They do kick it, kicking it down to the right side. They want to keep it away from, oh no, I think he touched it. He did touch it, I believe. I think the Leominster player touched the ball. Let's see what the call is. Official threw the beanbag in.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Boy, it sure looked like it. Let's see on the replay. Oh boy, it looked like it hit his shoulder. Let me call down the officials. Hold on.
Hey guys, it didn't hit him. It's Leominster ball.
So those are the officials from Leominster. That's good.
Okay. Whew. Leominster ball. That would have been.
We were in Doherty. It would have been the other way.
Oh, absolutely. That would have hit him for sure. Ooh, that was close. Well, I'll tell you what, though, it bounced just sideways. It looked like it hit him on the shoulder, but the official was right there, and I guess they didn't. So still quarterbacking for the Blue Devils is Garrett Delegaire. Let's see that again, right here. Watch when it comes up. Oh, boy, how did that ball come backwards? That's close. Well, I'm glad it went Leominster's way. 1st and 10 Leominster. Ball's on their own 10-yard line. Delegaire keeps himself right up the middle. Pushes himself forward. The gain is going to give him 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
That was like an off-speed play, huh? Ferguson's pulling.
I'm sure it
Tossie was pulling. And they got some good yardage on that play.
That was Kyle Sanders, not Delegaire. You know, the quarterback brings the play in, and then all of a sudden they set up in a shotgun. And Sanders,
Wildcat, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you call it. Yep. Good point. Delegaire goes up under center. We're going to have a timeout, I believe.
Too many men on the field again.
Well, Leominster calls timeout. Well, let me tell you a little story about that, Larry. When I went to Canada to play football, the first year up there, the field is longer. There's 25-yard end zones, and it's 50 yards wide instead of 40 yards wide. So what we have here, and on the punt, there's no fair catches. You have to run back a punt. But the key is you can't be within 5 yards of the receiver. So I wasn't supposed to be on the punt team, but my replacement didn't come in. So I'm running down the field on a punt, and I'm starting to beat everybody down the field. And I'm saying, hey, I'm getting faster in my old age. And I'm running. I see the ball coming. I'm saying, this is going to be perfect.
You're going to make a big play.
I'm going to be a hero. I whacked the guy just as he caught it. Bang! Went down. Flag comes out. 15-yard penalty. And they start yelling, send the American home. Send the American home. I went, oh, man. So that was my claim to fame in Canada football. All right, 2nd and 2 for the Blue Devils.
I remember that to this day.
I'll never forget that. I'll tell you one more story, too. Rivera up across the 20-yard line to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
Nice blocking up front.
Nice job for Rivera. I'll tell you one more claim to fame story after that, and then I'll never say it again. Just 2 things that stick in your head. Garrett Delegaire up under center for the Blue Devils.
Comes a blitz.
Rivera left side. They're going to mark him a gain of maybe 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Larry was also the placement kicker for the extra points and field goals in Canada while you watch this replay. And one day I was kicking a field goal, I don't know, 40 yards, 50, 30 yards, whatever it was. The snap was high, went over my head. I turned around, I said, you know what? I can run this in for a touchdown. I'll be a hero. Well, the minute I picked up the ball, turned around, that's the last thing I remember. They hit me so hard, I think I woke up a day later and I said, that's the end of that running back career.
You had good intentions.
Yeah, I sure did. I just didn't remember any of them. Here's Delegaire with a pass, got a man open. That should be interference. Let's see if there's a flag. Oh my goodness. Number 20 just ran right into.
Was he going for the ball?
Well, that's going to be interesting. Number 85 for the Blue Devils. I mean, he had a shot at that. The guy just ran. Let's watch on the replay. How good are these guys, huh? How good are these replay guys? Hey, what, are you kidding me?
It looks like they're all going for the ball.
Wow.
You don't think so?
Well, I would have called it.
You should have
Rocco
been down there. We could have used the yardage.
Rocco Degnall trying to get that ball, and incomplete. It's now 3rd and 7. No. Well, anytime you see the laundry move, it's usually against the Blue Devils. It is illegal procedure. Going to move it back 5. So now it's going to be 3rd and about 11. So there it is right there. You guys bring that back a little bit more. I want to see that once more, if you don't mind. Right there. That's what I want to see. Can you stop it at that one point? See if we can bring it down and see right there. He's into his body, but I guess he's going for the ball. All right. Well, that was almost catchable. Thank you, guys. Great job. Excellent job. So it's 3rd and 12 for the Blue Devils. 4:37 to go in the game. Lays it out in the flats. There must have been a miscommunication because the receiver turned in, quarterback threw it out, incomplete. Now 4th and 12, so the Blue Devil punt team comes in. Got to kick that ball away. I don't have anything on Kyle Ford, so do we see him on the sidelines anywhere?
I was looking for him earlier. I didn't see him either.
Yeah, I mean, he
could have his shirt off, but that's not usually the way it works, huh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I see him on the sidelines, but no, that's 77. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, there's Kyle. Nice job, guys. Excellent work. He's not in there, so he must have got some kind of an injury when he went down that time at the end of the first half. And we have a timeout. So while we have this timeout, we'd love to thank our sponsors, as always. The Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated. Thank you. Richardson & Sons Funeral Home, the Il Camino Restaurant, Football at the Depth of the Great Depression, a book written by Mark Bedanza, 1933, LHS versus FHS. The 1933 game recreation will be here on LATV on October 16th. And Ferguson's Landscaping Incorporated. You need those leaves picked up? You need that driveway swept? You want it plowed? Call Ferguson. He does it all. My kind of guy. I can sit in the house and not do nothing.
There's a pepperoni and pepperoncini in football.
Ooh. A couple of those pepper crackers. The Blue Devils kicking now. To kick a little end over end. Bounces about the 45, rolls forward across the 50 to about the 48-yard line. That's where Doherty will take over 1st and 10 on their own 48.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes still. Overtime.
Now, how does this work in the regular season with overtime?
I think they go.
Each gets one. Or do the coaches agree on how it's done? I know that's been a part of it in the past.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They can agree not to play, or they can agree to do it.
Yeah, I wish they would take it and give them, put it on the 10-yard line and give them, or the 9-yard line, and give them 4 downs to go in, then switch ends and go down the other end. But yeah. I don't know how they do it.
We'll find out maybe.
Hopefully. Oh, big hit. Guess who?
Chang and
Venice.
Cortez. That's a whammy between those two guys.
Wow.
Huh?
There it is. The big Chang right there, kid. Look at him. He just pounded away at that run. That's
that's fun.
That is. Yeah. When you get a shot like that, and as big as he is, put the hit on him, man. Nice job. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12. Ball's back to the 46-yard line. Throws it out in the flat. It's got a little inside screen. We're going to give him a gain of about 7 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and probably a long 6 yards. Uh-oh, we got a cramp right on your screen. Look, you're going to see that cramp, Larry. Wow. Oh. Threw it right out that little screen, and a nice play, number 21, and just kind of couldn't hang on and finished off by 51. This is Jesse a goal. Coach, bend the toe down. Bend the toe down. What don't they understand here?
I don't know what he's doing.
He's pulling the leg up.
Like he's got a hamstring or
I was just
something.
going to say that. He's like a hamstring, but it's in the calf. Bend the toe, Coach. There you go. There's somebody that knows. All right.
Oh, he's looking at the cheeseburgers. He sees them cooking over here on
Look
the
at
grill.
him. Yeah, what do you guys
Two, I want two.
Yeah, I'll take him now. Yeah, bring him right over here. Don't worry about this kid. I'll be all right. Bend the toe, man. Oh, my God. Oh, the Leominster staff's coming over to look at him.
Maybe it's not a cramp.
It's got to be. If it wasn't, he just blew on his knee. Good. Yeah, he's grabbing the calf of his leg right there. Put your foot down, buddy. Stretch it out. Yeah.
Nice effort. All right, let's play football.
Well, 3rd and 7 for the Highlanders of Doherty. Ball sitting on the Blue Devil 47-yard line.
They got to stop him here. Get the ball back and get a touchdown or a field goal. Put this game away.
3:14 to go in the game. Tied up 8-8. Across the middle. Good play. Good defensive play by number 21, I believe that is. That's the Colonel Kyle Sanders.
They got to go for it. No? 3 minutes to go?
I would probably punt it away.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd punt it down.
Or fake punt anyway.
Quarterback sneak. Highlanders are in punt formation. They're going to give the ball back to the Blue Devils.
You want to bet the Blue Devils don't rush it?
Good point. They didn't, Larry. You're absolutely right. Set up a return. Oh, here's some speed. Oh, he's still going. This is big.
Ooh.
He's right. One man to beat. Oh, he cut back inside. Stay to the outside on that one. Number 21. I'm sorry, number 2.
I thought he was gone.
I did too. That's Eli Sanchez. Whoa, boy, I'll tell you, I thought he was going around the corner. Here comes Eli this side. Cuts it back inside.
He's quick.
He is quick. Got some move. Got slowed up there.
Nice blocking.
Right here, he gave a little bit of move. Oh. Well, here it is. It's all on the line now. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Ball's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils on their own 45-yard line. Do or die. Rivera, right side, right into a host of players. Going to give him about 3 yards on the play. I'll give him 4. It's going to be 4th and 6. I mean, 2nd and 6. A lot of S's there, wasn't there?
Can you say that again 6 times?
No. I need water. Oh, here's another player of Blue Devil stretching out. It's like a hip flexor there. Pump him up. That's it. Pump him up. It's not what we mean by trying to stretch out a hamstring, that looks like. All right, so it's 2nd and 6. There's those S's again.
It's a blitz.
Delicia drops back, lays it out, goal, caught. He's going to go for a long way. If he beats one man, he's going to get in. Takes it out of bounds, number 85 for the Blue Devils. A great pass by Delicia and a good reception by Rocco Dagnall as he zips down the sidelines and puts Leominster in a good field position with 1:54 to go. Ball's laying on about the 16-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nice blocking. They picked up the blitz.
Delicia threw a nice pass. Dagnall with the big hands as he rumbles down the sideline. El Camino all the way. Good job, Rocco. He's only a sophomore, Larry.
That's good news.
Well, the whole place is moving down to the right now. The cheerleaders are running. The teams are running. Kids are running. This is good. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go in the game. Blue Devils are on the 16-yard line of Doherty. trying to put something in. Delici still calling the signals for the Blue Devils. Ford's on the sideline with some kind of an injury. Here's Rivera. Rivera busting out the right side. Rivera's trying to cross the down around across the 10 to about, well, let's see, I'm sorry. He's across the 15 to about the 14-yard line.
I like that off-tackle play. That looks good there. He's running hard, too.
He sure is. Rivera's had a heck of a game for himself. We'll check with Jack on the stats. Jack, how about the stats on Rivera? You got any?
No, I didn't do nothing tonight. I didn't have nothing.
Jack. All right, you're back muted. He's gone. See ya. Boy, what the heck was Jack doing all night? Here we go. Delici again drops back.
Ooh, he's open.
Oh, no, don't throw it now. Oh, good job. Delici did have Josh Cowett open for a minute, but I'll tell you, he impressed me by throwing that ball away.
Yeah.
Because
he
if he tried
faked in and then he went out, but he wasn't open after that, yeah.
He tried to squeeze that in there. It might have been an interception. I give this kid some good credit here. Right about here, he had him open, and then he just threw it away, which is a good move because they were all over Josh Cowett at that time. So it's now 3rd and about 7 for a first down. They can get a first down.
And this guy can kick a field goal, can he?
Yeah, they do have a good field goal kicker. That would be an interesting move. 1 minute 10 seconds to go in the game. Oh boy, slammed. Loss of 2 on the play. Rivera just looked up and said, I've had it on this one. They were just all over Rivera. Loss of 3 on the play. Now it's 4th down and 9 for the first down.
Where are we at, 35 yards? Field goal?
Now it would be, they're on the, looks like the 16-yard line.
Oh, okay.
So 26 yards. I believe the Blue Devils want to call a timeout, I would think. Well, they're going to run the clock down to 30 seconds. And we do have a timeout. And you're looking at the Leominster Blue Devil cheerleaders. The fancy headdresses tonight.
Field goal to win the game.
Well, we got 30 seconds, Larry. It's 4th and 9 for first down. Field goal is 26 yards. No win. Flag is just hanging on the flagpole. You try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what happens. You're watching LATV Action Sports. I'm Ed Cataldo, along with Larry Bizzotto, bringing you the Leominster Blue Devil football game between Doherty and Leominster High. If you'd like to become a sponsor at LATV, give us a call. We'll set you up with some sponsorship, give you some airtime. And if you're a food sponsor or a clothing sponsor or a car sponsor, we'll gladly oblige any donations given to the booth. We are kind of hungry tonight. Nothing. I'm going to put a challenge out to the mothers that sit right in front of us that we treat their children so nice that you make us a nice pie for next week. Come on now, I'm not kidding. All right, here we go. This is it. 30 seconds, 28 seconds to go. Blue Devils setting up for a field goal. Ball's down, snap is up. Whoa, it's got distance. It's no good. No good. Oh, they're saying it just missed. He had plenty of foot on that ball, and it just went left. Official did look straight up the pole. That was close. We won't be able to tell on our replay because it looks like it's... Boy, oh boy, that was close. I think the fans even behind the goalpost saw that it was no good. It just missed left.
Plenty of distance, huh?
Boy, he had a leg into that one.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Well, now we have 6 seconds on the clock. I don't know whether if that's the official time or not. So Doherty will get the ball for one play, and then we'll deal with overtime. What do you do, Larry? Take a knee, or do you just throw one down the field?
I would throw it. I think they're going to take a knee.
Did you fall asleep over there?
I lost my mic. Get caught in the bun.
Oh. I'm hungry now. Wish we had pies, Mark.
Mark might have some in his car from last year.
Mark, I put, yeah, you might. But Mark, I put the challenge out there to the mothers to make pies for us next week. I'm just saying, I put the word out for the mothers that are sitting in front of us, in front of the booth, that we talk so nicely about their children, to make us some pies to put up front next week. I know you love pies. So come on, moms. You guys are listening out there. We'll even announce the best pie next week if we get a couple of them.
Pork pie?
Any kind of pie. We'll
Apple
eat it.
pie?
We'll take anything.
Mince meat?
Come on, Mrs. Cowett. You're probably watching right now. Well, we've got, I guess that's the end of the quarter, or the end of the game, per se, but we are tied at 8 apiece. So the officials and the coaches are talking over what they want to do for overtime, and I guess that's up to the coaches how they want to run this. And a lot of times you don't see an overtime in high school, but tonight we have one. So they're going to bring the captains out to I think to flip a coin to see who comes out first. We could actually go into that huddle and listen, can't we? Let's go in and see what they're talking about. Hold on, let me open the mic.
First and goal from the 10.
Okay, boys, you know what to do? No, we've never been in this situation before. Coach Dobzinski said this is how we do it. All right, you guys come out here, we'll talk about it. All right, let's go. You ready? All right. Oh, that's what's going on in that huddle. I don't understand himself, but it's always one of those things that Blue Devils captains are going out. Kyle Ford is walking back out with the captains. That's a good sign. Captains are Ford, Ferguson, Tossie, and Wilford. Here's that kick again for the game winner attempt. Just left. You know, Larry, I was going hunting one day for bear. I was driving down the road, saw the sign said bear left, so I went home.
All right.
I saw another sign while I was hunting. It said fine for hunting. So I thought I was going to have a good day. That didn't work out either, but I know. Those are bad jokes. I won't say anymore. I'm just hungry. I don't have any pies or food or anything tonight. So the officials have got it all straightened out. Blue Devils are going to put the ball on the 10-yard line, I believe, or the 9-yard line. So you can't get a first down.
Well, even if it was on the 10, would you get a first down? No.
No, you wouldn't, because you got to go a complete 10 yards and it'd be a touchdown because it would hit the line. Good point.
I didn't think of that.
That's a good point. That's good. So is the 10-yard line really a 10-yard then?
I would think.
If you break the line, the plane of the goal line, which is 4.5 inches.
Is that a touchdown or a first down? All right.
There we go. Well, it looks like Doherty is going to have the first attempt. Now, I don't know whether they're running sudden death. In other words, if Doherty scores, it's over.
I would think not.
Or does...
Each team gets the ball, Mike said.
Is that right, Mr. Griffin? So each team gets 4 downs to try and score. Okay, if that's not true, we blame it on Mike Griffin.
The clock master.
So here we go. We're in overtime. Doherty, first and goal from the 10. Quick pitch right side. Kicks it out. Nice play. Nice play by number 25, Nicholas Wilford.
Yeah, guy missed his block. And
Sure
he made a nice play. You know, he helped him miss his block, too. You can't take that away from Nicholas.
Watch him
He
come
was
in.
flying in there.
Boy,
The lookout block.
Yeah, head on the right side.
Nice job.
Beautiful job. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play. It's now second and goal from the, well, a loss of 1. 2nd and goal from the 11.
This is where the advantage to a field goal kicker will come in too.
Correct.
Yeah, get another chance.
4th down, they kick a field goal. Quarterback drops back. He's got a man in the flats. Touchdown.
Nice catch.
Wow, I didn't think
that was
he caught
good
it.
defense too. I mean, that was a perfect thrown ball.
Sure was. Boy, I didn't think he caught it. And all of a sudden, he came up one-handed with it. Watch this. This is a great play. He lays it up there. Defense is right in front of him.
Just jumped a little higher.
Threw that, you know, he threw the ball to the outside shoulder like you're supposed to, and kid was there. That kid's a pretty tall kid. I don't have his number, but
this must be the new thing.
Look at this poor guy.
His legs are stuck.
And here's the guy that doesn't have the faintest clue how to get rid of a cramp in the calf.
Who is he?
I don't know. It must be the Hamburglar.
Is he making the hamburgers?
He's not. He's trying to rub the calf.
He's got the ligaments on the knee.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. And then
give him some salt tablets. We shouldn't make fun of the poor guy.
No,
but it's only a cramp.
Yeah, it is a cramp.
Hey, there's Alex Rivera.
Where?
Right there with the beard, isn't it?
Is that Alex?
Put him in there.
Yeah, get him in there. Get a shirt on that kid.
Open the door.
There's your replay on it. Nice catch. That was a nice catch. The defender was there, too. It's just threw it the right way at the right time. A couple of visitors. So here they go for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback rolls right side, flushed out, got a man open. Let's see if he hangs on. That was a great catch. Incomplete. Couldn't quite hang on. He grabbed the one-handed, but we got a flag on the play. They might have another chance here if it's against the Blue Devils. It was against the Blue Devils, so they're going to get another chance. Right there, it's like, boy, I'll tell you, that was a nice catch, but he couldn't hold on to it. Stuck that one arm out there and drew it into his body. Or was it against Doherty? It was against Doherty. Well, what are they marking it off for? I don't understand here. That was for Larry, didn't they score a touchdown?
Yeah.
But if the penalty was against Doherty,
they don't get another chance unless the Blue Devils took that option on the penalty. Repeat down and move them back, but why would you repeat the down?
I know.
Just take the ball, right?
Well, that was strange.
I don't know what happened.
Well, he motioned it was against Doherty, but I guess it wasn't. I guess against the Blue Devils. So again, it's but they moved the ball back. Oh well. Oh, we got now. Well, they got away with one there, I think.
Some interference?
Well, you watch the replay. Leominster ran right into the guy.
Looked like some pushing.
Yeah. There's a pit camera by Milton Lynx down on the field.
Great camera work all night.
Here's the pass. Let's see if we get down quick enough.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the second man in the back.
Number 21.
Yeah. Kind of had him pushed out, but no call. So now, it's 14-8. Blue Devils' chance to try and score. They need to score a touchdown and make a conversion to win this one. Here comes the blitz. Rivera right side runs over a couple people and then finally taken down. Gets down to around the 7-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7.
What kind of formation is that with those backs? Doesn't
That's
look familiar to me. What do you call that?
That was a wishbone.
That tight together, huh?
They're real tight, though. Yeah, it's not a wishbone, but they're real tight.
It's kind of like a wishbone.
Yeah. Wish I had a bone with a chicken on it. Pettis.
Oh, he walked in there.
Yeah, there's some power running right there. Now, can they win it with a 2?
No, field goal. Just extra point, right?
Extra point wins it.
Yeah, that's easier.
Makes sense. Let's see what happens. Blue Devils on the edge of winning their first one. All they need to do.
Good blocking up front. I mean, there was not many white jerseys, and the ones that were there were going backwards. Look at 58.
Boy,
He got pancaked.
That's for sure. Now Doherty called the timeout. So, we're in overtime. Right now, it's 14-14. Blue Devils have a chance to win it by kicking the extra point. Got a good field goal kicker. They call the timeout, try to stiffen his leg. What do you think?
Yeah, do it again.
Well, here we go. Blue Devils coming out. Set up that extra point for their win. The fans are going crazy here at Doyle Field. The parents are standing up. The parents are going to cook us some pies next week. All up in front of us, cheering on their sons. They're going for two, Larry.
Oh, that's because I don't understand. Maybe Doherty gets the ball back?
No.
That was easy.
Yeah. That surprised me, but it worked. It worked. Here come the fans. They're all over the field.
They got high heels on.
They got Gatorade with them and gum. Get off that field. They're not supposed to have anybody on the field with guns and sticks and high heels or whatever, but hey, the Leominster Blue Devils. Watch his run here. I think it was 36 that wound up with that ball, wasn't it?
Nobody touched him. Look at him.
Yeah, just ran outside, rolled his way in. A Pike powerful guy, and he scores to touch the 2-point conversion. Blue Devils win it 16-14 against Doherty Highlanders. Well, interesting game tonight, Larry.
Yeah, you know, they overcome the, they had some major mistakes. The two fake punts, the one for first downs, right? They had a couple of penalties, but overall, I mean, they hung in there in the end, and they win. And that's what counts, right?
Absolutely. Well, the Blue Devils are out shaking hands with the Highlanders. They had a great game tonight. They, like you said, Larry, before they had a couple of problems in the beginning. Those fake punts that the Highlanders ran. Blue Devils, I think you've got to give the credit to number 36. He ran very, very well tonight.
Cortez, yes. He ran well, and he did well on defense, too. Both
sure
sides
did.
of the ball, right?
He sure did. You know, you look at, you got Ferguson, who had a great game out there. You had Josh Cowett, who really shined out there tonight, and a whole host of those defensive players and the offensive line did a great job for the Blue Devils tonight.
Yeah,
I think it showed. I mean, you could see the kids are still cramping up out there. That means they've worked awful hard tonight.
Yeah, they had some good performances all the way around, and this is something they can build on for next week, because after last week's loss to Everett, I mean, that's tough. So the way they played tonight, hanging in there, keep going after it, they got it done.
They sure did. Next week they're off to Holy Name on Saturday. We don't know if we're going to cover that game yet or not. We're going to talk about it and see what we can do. Congratulations to the Blue Devils on homecoming. I think they'll have a nice dance tonight at the school, and they'll enjoy it.
You going to the dance?
I'm not. No. You going?
No, I don't dance.
They got a buffet?
I'm going if they have a buffet.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Doyle Field. We'd like to thank our sponsors one more time before we sign off tonight. And our sponsors for the night are Leominster Crime Stoppers, the Carroll's Insurance Agency, MP Crowley Company Incorporated, the Il Camino Restaurant, Richardson and Sons Funeral Home, Football at the Depth of the Great Depression in 1933, a book by Mark Berdanza, 1933 Game Recreation, October 16, 2010, and of course Ferguson's Landscaping Incorporated. We're going to put the challenge out to you mothers that are sitting out in front of us, and I'm pointing at you all right now. Bring us pies for the counter next week, and we'll have a pie eating we'll have a pie tasting contest, and not next week. We're not here next week. The next home game.
That's a good point.
The next home game is, let's see when the next home game is. It's going to be on Friday against North Middlesex on 10-1. So that would be October 1st. So you have plenty of time to cook us pies.
Okay, I'll build up my appetite.
All right.
You.
That's going to do it for us at Doyle Field. I'm Mick Cataldo, Larry Bizzardo, wishing you a good night.
Wow, those are some fantastic memories preserved in the archive of Leominster TV. Whether celebrating the thrill of victory or capturing the agony of defeat, all of us at Leominster TV have endeavored to embody this recent quote from NBC broadcasting legend Bob Costas, who said in his 2018 induction speech at the National Baseball Hall of Fame, quote, "While the game is the thing and the players are the stars, how those games are perceived and remembered is often shaped by those who chronicle them." That quote from Bob Costas sums up our mission over the last 19 years and will continue to chart our course long into the future. The awesome responsibility of chronicling Leominster athletics is a tremendous honor that all of us at Leominster TV are proud to be a part of. Thank you so much for joining us on this celebration, 20 games for 20 years. I'm Todd Robbins. On behalf of my producer, Kate Robbins, archivist Jack Selly, editor Bradley Bedard, and all of us in the Leominster TV family, until next time, so long, everybody.
Black carpet, I'm in trouble. Black carpet, I see trouble. Man, 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 I'm not gonna get home. Black carpet, I'm so dizzy. Black carpet, please get busy. Oh, help me to get home. Black carpet, I'm in trouble. I'm so dizzy. Please get busy. Man, 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 I'm not gonna get home. Black carpet.